Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Curse of Oak Island isn't on tonight, but here's when it will return, along with the William Shatner special. The Curse of Oak Island fans will be left disappointed tonight, as there's no new episode on the History Channel. Just as the Lagina brothers and the team look to be getting close to finding the money pit, we're going to have to wait even longer than expected to find out what happens next. Oak Island's usual spot at 9/8 will be taken up this Tuesday evening by a 2-hour episode of History's new miniseries Washington. In honor of President's Day on Monday, February 17, the History Channel decided to premiere its new 3-part miniseries, Washington, this week. President's Day is always celebrated on the third Monday of February. Washington's birthday was February 22, while Lincoln was born February 12. The Washington series documents how George Washington rose from a loyal British subject to the leader of the Revolution to the first president of the United States. Don't worry, because fans won't have to long to wait for the return of Oak Island, with new episodes back on our screens from next Tuesday, February 25. There will also be a new episode of The Curse of Oak Island, drilling down next week, featuring a visit to the war room by none other than Captain James T. Kirk. That's right, William Shatner visits the island to discuss the theories and give the guys a motivational chat. At the end of last week's episode of The Curse of Oak Island, titled Bromancing the Stone, we discovered the piece of wood found in the area of the money pit dated from 1626 to 1680. This is clear evidence that the Lagina brothers and team are getting very close to the treasure shaft. Narrator Robert Clodworthy pointed out that the question is beginning to change from "where is the money pit?" to "how deep is the money pit and what's in it?" Clodworthy also poses an uncomfortable question. Was it worth all the time and expense, and the lives lost? Hey, we're all in this for the journey, right? Either way, it's becoming increasingly clear that the island could be close to giving up its secrets, although it seems always to find a way to keep that door closed. Another hurricane, anyone? In the next episode, the guys seem to be still concentrating on digging at the swamp, despite the money pit being tantalizingly close. This could be because the swamp has proved particularly exciting this season, with numerous theories swirling around mysterious Templar knights, Spanish galleons, and French treasure. Of course, the team is rightfully intrigued by the paved platform that was recently discovered in the swamp. Also, evidence from Dr. Spooner indicating the swamp may be man-made is reason enough to keep digging there. Another reason to keep digging in the swamp is the fact the guys spent a lot of money and effort in draining the marshy land that could potentially fill up again at short notice, as we saw when Hurricane Dorian hit a couple of weeks ago. The episode's preview appears to show the guys frantically digging. Shouts of "watch yourself," "whoa," and "oh no" can be heard as we see falling bits of wood. So it looks like the guys perhaps encounter a setback in their efforts. We also hear a shout of "this is a huge structure," and we hear Rick Lagina say he wants to know who did it, and why. We can assume he's referring to the ancient builders of the structure, rather than some unknown misdemeanor by Billy Gerhardt or one of the other guys. Meanwhile, metal detectorist Gary Drayton has found another mysterious item. An expert tells him, Marty Lagina and Alex Lagina, that the object has been in a hot, sustained fire. Marty wonders aloud, wow, what's that doing in the swamp? It seems that as the guys edge closer and closer to the money pit, they are becoming more and more fascinated with the mysteries of the swamp, for now anyway. If you're determined to get a Curse of Oak Island fix tonight, and you don't mind staying up late, the History Channel is showing an old episode of The Curse of Oak Island, drilling down at 11/10C.